In this video, I'm going to share with you my financial goal setting for this year and how I'm changing my life. So if you enjoy personal finance channel, you'll definitely enjoy this one. I am a huge person when it comes to investing into yourself. I invested heavily so much into myself for at least 4 years. I would go to business training seminars every month. I would be in a new state, learning about business, learning about people, learning about relationships, and how to be able to increase my income, and also being able to be successful in business, because money comes from people. And if we really focus on people skills and being able to know how to communicate with them, naturally they'll be able to do business with us, and hopefully it'll bring some inspiration to you as well, as far as new ideas, how you're going to be able to change your financial situation. I am niching down on this channel. If you look back on my older videos, I talked about different kinds of things, talking about confidence, talking about more in detail as to how to communicate with other people, which we're still going to be covering that in this channel, but more particularly niching down on personal finance and sharing my story and how I was able to get to this point to where I'm able to grow a YouTube channel, grow an audience, and also make income from it. You know, the more content that you post, whether it's like on Instagram, TikTok, or whatever the case is, naturally your niche tends to find you. And recently on my channel, I had a video that I talked about how I saved $30,000 in just 1 year. That was mainly focused on personal finance. That was one of the first videos that really took off for me. And then there was another video when I talked about how I worked for Grant Cardone and how the schedule was. So you guys really like when I talk about personal finance and how to grow your income and quadruple it as well. So that's why I'm gonna be niching down this year on just mainly personal finance, because I feel like it just kind of found me. I also talk about how to be able to increase your income up to 6 figures even in your job, because the more valuable that you are in your job and you have an interest in growing your own business one day, what you learn in that job, you're going to apply in your business. Any job in the world, any business in the world, there's people in it, right? So when we learn how to communicate with other people and learn people skills, communication skills, naturally doors open up for us, whether it's like new clients, whether it's like new business opportunity, even a new job, even a better high-end paying job. So I started this YouTube channel because I know there was a massive, huge opportunity to make great amounts of profits and income from it. So yes, one of the reasons why I did start is to be able to get myself going and pushing myself to do it. And also I gotten better with my videos. If you look at my videos from a year ago, it's like a massive big difference. I even upgraded my production value, and you know, naturally I began to grow and begin to speak a little bit better, articulate my words a little bit better. So naturally, as I grow, my channel also grows. Whenever I really enjoy reading a particular comment, I screenshot it and I have it in a particular folder, and I'm going to show it to you. And those comments really help me to keep going, because I know what I'm sharing is valuable and it gets people results, just like it got me results. So I feel like I would be very selfish if I didn't step up and teach the world what was taught into me. Not only that, the results that I've gotten in my life. So I know YouTube really opens up so many opportunities. And every single one of y'all that do watch my videos, you guys are, I wouldn't be doing this at all if it wasn't for you. All 3,000 of you guys mean the world to me. Thank you for subscribing, comment even, and like my videos. And if you have a testimonial, you know, you've been watching my channel for a while, send it to me. Even comment it in the comments if you want to, you know, inspire other people. If you have some sort of results with people or confidence even, send me an email at natalie.lasso@gmail.com. I would love to know more. I literally get so many of these emails, and I'm so very grateful that I'm making an impact, because that really it all matters to me. So thank you again. So my goal setting this year as well is that I'm creating a relationship course. I have huge results in this area as well, and the reason why I'm passionate, I'm even sweating, is because I grew up in a household where I didn't see successful relationships happening. It was always, you know, kind of abuse, verbal abuse. Most of us have grown up in a dysfunctional family. And so I've always, that kind of sparked an interest in me and a passion to be able to figure out what is the cure to have a successful relationship or even a marriage one day. You know, now I've been with a really phenomenal man in my life. I've always believed in myself. I've always thought I was beautiful, but this guy kind of took things to the next level for me, and I'm very grateful every single day to God. If you knew me 7 years ago or even 8 years ago, I couldn't keep a relationship. I couldn't keep a guy. Like, in business, I learned so many things of what I was doing wrong. I was not confident at all if I was in front of a very attractive male. I would just shiver, I would just get nervous, and I start shaking. So and I understood that, okay, that's a lot of like confidence that I got to work on. And why am I acting like this? What's going on? Why do I have these thoughts? So I learned so much about myself particularly. And the more that I grew, the more my relationship got better and got more harmonizing, more passionate, more loving, more faithful, or more loyal. And it all started with me. I was the one that continued to develop, continued to grow, to continue to improve as a woman. And naturally, everything else around me started to change, started to shift. It was the craziest thing, because before all of this just started, I used to be a victim. I used to look at myself as a victim, and I would look at myself as a brat. I was not really the greatest person to be around, honestly. I wasn't very good at keeping relationships. And now that I learned a couple things here and there, my family's life is incredible. I have more of a relationship with them, whereas before I didn't really care. I wasn't really family oriented. And I'm not gonna blame my past. It's like, okay, here are my weaknesses, here are my faults. What can I do to get better? I may not get better right away, but we got a lot of years ahead of us, so why not continue to invest into myself and learn from those that have what I want, especially in the relationship area, especially in the finance area. How can I be better? The more that I grew, the more I attended this business training seminars for 4 solid years, every single month. It was exhausting. COVID hit, and I kind of retired from that, but it's not like I'm not still investing into myself. I'm definitely even more investing into myself, because all of that I've learned is already engraved in me, because it's been a very long time. And now I'm more focused on growing my relationship with God even more and praying a lot more, as you can tell, having those reminders around me. So it's a lot, right? And one of the things I learned about spirituality is if your spiritual life is a mess, everything else tends to be. So whenever I feel anxious or sad or frustrated, it's because my priorities are not aligned in order. So going back to the relationship course, every time I share my story with, my friends, people that I've met, they're like, wow, I want that. Like, how can I learn more about it? And I would get questions and stuff like that. So that's one of the things that I'm creating this year that is completely going to change my life and a lot of people's lives. So particularly what the relationship course is that I help hardworking entrepreneurs improve their love life. And once they improve that particular aspect in their life, they're going to make far more money. And you're like, how? I've seen it many times, and I know, like, once I focused on myself, once I put God first, myself, my mental health, my emotional health, my physical health, naturally I'm not as cranky or nagging or frustrated. I'm more loving, I'm more calm, I'm more patient, because I have those priorities aligned well, and therefore my relationships being harmonized. I have great attitude at my job, at my work, whatever it is that I'm doing in my career, and I'm able to make more money. And that's going to be a completely game changer, honestly, for a lot of people, a lot of hardworking entrepreneurs. So if any of that interests you, you're more than welcome to email me and letting me know that you're interested in that particular course. Right now it's not out yet, but once it is, I'll definitely let you guys know. If you guys want one-on-one chat or whatever, you're more than welcome to email me as well. We can set up a call together for 30 minutes, absolutely for free. Figure out, what it is that you want to get out of this call together. What are your goals? What are your interests? What are your desires? And how we can get you from here to the next level. I know it's not a big list of how I'm going to change my financial life, because one of the things that I've learned in business is that if we have our focus split into 10 different things, we're not going to get any of those things done. We're going to only get frustrated, and we want to quit, right? So that's why I want to keep things very simple for myself this year in order for me to hit those targets and being able to help those people that really need what it is that I have and what it is that I was groomed to doing, if that makes any sense. So keep in mind, if you are looking to change your financial situation and you don't really have a particular guidance on financial goal setting, keep things super simple. At least focus one thing at a time. I know for me last year, my thing that I focused a lot on is that I just post. I was consistent. I already now have that locked in clearly, being consistent on the platform. Now what is the next thing to focus on, right? Once you master a particular habit, then move on to the next thing. If anything, I'm gonna hit those targets because my mind is not split, it's laser focused, and I challenge you to do the absolute same thing as well for you. So comment down below letting me know What is your financial goal setting for this year, and how are you going to change your life? What are you going to do differently this year to be able to change your financial life forever and really thank your future self? If you really enjoyed this video, I challenge you to watch this video right here, Personal Finance Advice I am glad I didn't follow. There's so much information out in the internet. Sometimes we don't know where to look, where to turn. Maybe it'll give you some clarity and some guidance as to what you're going to do this year to be able to change your financial life forever. I believe in you. Thank you again for being so loyal, and if you're brand new, subscribe to the channel, like this video, comment below. I'd love to engage with you. Take action. I'm looking forward to chatting with you soon. Bye. Have a productive week. Watching you.